Hold on to me as we go, as we roll down this unfamiliar road. And although this wave is stringing us along, just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm going.
So here is a Christmas sign that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to turn it around and use the back of it to make this DIY. So I tried to peel off the sticker in the front, but it just did not cooperate with me, and it's much easier to paint over the back. So I just did the back, and I just get white acrylic paint and start painting the whole thing. And I did about 2 coats, and you can use chalk paint, white chalk paint, or you can use acrylic paint. Normally I really can't tell the difference, honestly. The only thing is whenever you touch it, it's more like chalky, but whenever I do it, I don't notice the difference between acrylic and chalk paint. So I mean, I still like to make my own chalk paint, but with this project I am using acrylic paint. So just go ahead and paint the whole thing that white color. You call me out upon the waters, the great unknown, where feet may fail. And there I find you in the mystery. In oceans deep, my faith will stand, and I will call upon your name, and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans arise, my soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours. Okay, now that the board is all white, what you're gonna do is take this burnt amber brown color. It actually doesn't have to be burnt amber. Like, I'm going to show you what it looks like right here, but you don't have to use this one. You can just use a regular, just brown color if you can't find the burnt amber. But you can just use brown, and this is what's going to give it that wood effect, the brown. So I take some brown and I take some white, and then I'm going to like kind of mix the two together to make like a light brown. So actually I'm just going to be using the burnt umber color and making lines all the way across the board. So what I did is just made dots all the way across to make like a straight line. So I just connected the dots all the way across. So you can do that all the way down. So I'm going to be making a line right there, and then you're going to be making 1, 2, 3 more lines after this line all the way down the board. And you'll see here that I just start the second line and then just go all the way across. And this is just to make that wood effect, but I'm not going to leave it like this. You'll see that I change it up a bit. So I just made like an outline really. And then what you're going to do is take your white and your brown and then start dry brushing. So you don't want to put a lot of that paint on there, just like a little bit. And then you're just going to dry brush that brown, light brown on there until you get the effect that you're looking for. So just do that all the way across the board. Your grace abounds in deepest waters. Your sovereign hand will be my guide. Where feet may fail and fear surrounds me, you never failed and you won't start now. And I would call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace. For I am yours and you are mine. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters. Now that you're done dry brushing the whole board, what I do is I start darkening up like the corners of the board, so it kind of gives it that wood effect. So I just take the end of my paintbrush and just start doing the very ends of the board with that brown color. Just dark brown, not the mix, just a straight dark brown. And just kind of start highlighting those corners. And to give it that wood effect, I'm just doing like the sides darker than the other side, not the full line, because you want to make the effect of it being real wood. So you want to just highlight those certain parts of the board. So just do half of the first line in that really dark color, and then half of that second line in the dark color as well, and then so on and so forth. And then you're going to start just making lines across everything, all of the board. Just start making little lines, and then you're just going to dry brush everything to like blend everything. And then what I did is I kind of put a white dry brush as well on everything, just to kind of blend those colors together again. Wherever you would call me, take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and then what I'm doing now is just making the lines. Since I dry brushed it again with the white, I'm defining those lines again so you can tell that it's wood. So just define those lines in between the wood, but make it real thin, even if you have to use like a brown marker or something and not like the paintbrush, because I know it's hard to get like really thin lines on a paintbrush. But if you want to just make it like a brown Sharpie, and go all the way across, just to make sure that you can see that there's like lines in between those wood planks. And then what I'm doing now is I'm going to get more of that brown and start doing the outside of the wood to make it look more shadowy and more realistic. So just get the brown and start just doing the outsides, but a little bit of brown, just get a little bit of brown and just start doing just the outside so it can give it that highlight look. And do that to all of the corners. And if you get a little too much, it's okay. You can just start dry brushing the whole wood plank. And I was calling it a wood plank because it looks like a wood plank, but you know what I mean. I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans arise, my soul will rest in your embrace. For and all of these little things that I'm telling you to do, and that's gonna make it look like a wood plank. So you can't skip any steps or anything. This part, I'm just getting a napkin and just wiping it down just to like blend everything together. And it just starts looking just like a wood plank. Doesn't that look like wood? It just looks real wood. It's crazy how you can make stuff like this happen by just little techniques. And if you have any questions for me, please comment below and let me know. And after I wipe this down, guys, I'm going to go over the dark spots again with darker color just to make those colors stand out. So it's gonna start looking a lot like wood. So right where the those lines are, those darker lines, I'm just gonna start making those a little bit darker just so it can stand out in those certain spots. And you can go and highlight the edges and stuff like that as well. See how it just makes it pop out so much more if you just highlight those dark spots. Makes it look like shadows. Okay guys, if you love this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you think it looks like real wood, comment below and let me know what you think about this. I really love it. I think it looks amazing. And this is actually a picture frame if you didn't see the thumbnail. So I am taking this this love and putting it at the very bottom, and then I'm taking the rope with the 2 pins and I'm going to hang a picture right there. So I'm just going to glue that on the back so it can stay steady. And then the love, I actually got those letters from Dollar Tree. They're in the wood section. So I just hot glued the love on. And this is kind of like neutral, like it's for Valentine's Day, but it's actually like an everyday thing because I just love it. So just glue on the love, and I was going to do the O pink, but I decided to just leave it wooden because I thought it looked more elegant and classic and just rustic, just to leave it wood like that. So isn't that ironic that it's like wood on top of like wood? But anyway, just glue on, hot glue on the love, and then turn it around and hot glue the twine on the back of it. And you should be good to go. Just pick a picture that you think that looks good and just put it on there. I was going to choose a picture of me and my husband, but I couldn't find one that actually went with the like board. Like it just, all the ones were too bright and I didn't really like the way that they looked. So you'll see the picture that I chose. I really like how it looks. I'm probably going to change it out once me and my husband get like good professional pictures taken. The ones that we have were on our wedding day, and they were just like blue background, and it didn't really go with this. But I decided to use a maternity picture that my sister took of me, and it's just like a real neutral color. You see how it's just neutral green? It kind of goes with the theme of my picture holder. So I really love this. It just looks so amazing. And if you like it, please again give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to leave a comment below letting me know what you think. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please hit that red subscribe button if you want to see more like this. And again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, guys. See you on the next one. You call me out upon the waters, the great unknown, where my feet may fail.